This is the island, and I have spent, let's see here, 103 days on the island. Now, although I've spent 103 days on the island, I haven't really done much. But what I have done is there's an alpha down there. Ah, that's an alpha car now. Well, hold the phone. I'll be right back. Let's head back to my base. I'm gonna kill that car now. Wow! Boom! Come here. Oh, you are so slow. Anyway, while we're doing this, I should explain what this video is about. I'm gonna do a 100 days world tour, even though I'm a couple days late, since it's day 103. It's basically day 100, okay? I haven't done much in 3 days because I'm bad at video games. But I'm just gonna show you what I have done in this 100 days. Which isn't much, but, you know, it's... I'm running out of video ideas, and I thought this would be fun to show you guys what I've accomplished. First things first, we shall murder this Alpha Carno. Like he just did to that Bronto. Oh, and there's a Rex over here. That's fun. Wow. That was it? Really? Yep, I got the Alpha Carno on. I was expecting that to be, a little bit harder than that, because he was only level 15. Alright, back to base. Let me go grab my other RG. This one is too slow. Oh my god, you are so abysmally slow, dude. Come here, Blaze. You are way faster. Are you healing at all? Because, I mean, it doesn't really seem like... Well, I mean, I guess you are. Just very, very, very slowly. Alright. So I think it's only fitting that we start this journey off, well, where I started my journey off. At my very first base I ever built back on day... Probably not even day 1, probably like day 2. I normally don't build bases on day 1. Because, like I just said, I'm not very good at this game. So, you guys have to bear with me. I'm probably gonna fast forward this part. I'll meet you guys once I get back to my base. Alright, now we're coming up on where I built my first ever base. This is where I spawn always on the island. If I ever restart, I will always spawn here, mainly because there's like 3 or 4 explorer notes right in this area. There's one in that forest, over yonder that way, and then we have 3 of them. There's one in ruins over there, there's one like somewhere over here-ish, and there's one way over there on the other side. Anyway, this is my beginning base that I started with. Very humble. There's not much here. That is a beautiful looking parasaur, man. Too bad it's only level 20. But as you can see, I have a bed, 2 sleeping bags because I was too poor to make multiple beds, but whatever. We have a smelter. It's not very much. I did have to place my smithy like this, because when I started this, I had collisions very weird, so it's a long story of why I needed to place it like this. Just something with the collisions, and I wasn't able to place it close to a wall, so I had to place it like this. We have a preserving bin, and we have a table. I don't know why I didn't do this in my... Mainly because I don't use the mortar and pestle anymore, I use the chemistry bench. Over here we have a stupid little farm. I don't know if I ever did anything with this. If I did, it's definitely not anything anymore, so... And then we have a cooking pot, and that's basically all for this base. It was kind of just a beginning base, because when I started the island, it was only like my third time actually playing the game. Considering I've played it for almost 300 hours now, I would say I've gotten better at the game, 100%. Anyway, I just want to show you where these explorer notes were. There's one right there. So you spawn over there. If you come right over here, boom, explorer note. Then over here, there should be another explorer note. You just have to find these ruined things, and you kind of just have to follow them. Over here is another explorer note. And then the last one, I'm pretty sure... I can't remember because it's been so long since I've started. Maybe it's more up this way? I don't know. There's just one over here. If you keep exploring, you'll bound to find it eventually. Here's some more ruins right here. You kind of just have to follow the ruins. The explorer notes are normally by the ruins. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere. I don't think it's here. What? Is that a Blibasaur? What is it called? It's yeah, it's a I don't know how to say it. Huh. That's interesting. I've actually never even seen one of these things before. I mean, considering I haven't really been in the water, because I'm terrified of the water after playing Subnautica. Oh. Subnautica is not a fun game to play if you have a fear of the ocean. Like I do. I hate the water. Nope, no water. Then if we come over this way, this is where I get most of my beaver dams. It's really, really good to find beaver dams over here. You just gotta watch out because of those guys. Sarcos. Oh my goodness, the sensitivity with this is so low. Fine, I'll just show you. Look, Sarco. They're not good. Hey, could you not? Thank you. If you're wondering why this guy's so weak compared to my other RG, this is my carrier, so I put all of his levels into weight and movement speed. So, he's not very strong. Speaking of which, more movement speed, please. This is also where you can find a bunch of Castroiduses, considering you can find beaver dams here. And I actually was going to tame, like, a level, 100-something Castroidus, and then I started shooting at it, and my RG killed it. I was so mad, because all of them suck. Like, level 35, I don't want a level 35. That's terrible. Now we're going to move on to my second base I ever made, which is... If I pull up my map, it's all the way out here in that island. My hotbar is kind of covering it. But if you look at the bottom right corner, there's a small island out there. And I built my base there because there was a lot of metal, and it was an island. So nothing could attack me other than the things that were on the island, and all of those were herbivores, so they wouldn't attack you unless you attacked them. Excuse me. Now, over here, we have a cage. This is where I tried and tragically failed to tame a Therizinosaur. I tried to tame it, I got it in the cage, I was over there at the mountain, if you look, over here, I'll put an arrow showing you which mountain I'm talking about. If you go to that mountain, there's a bunch of metal over there, and I was over there getting metal. The Therizinosaur is knocked out, and it woke up while I was coming over here to get to it, to, like, get narcotics and everything. But I forgot I left the cage open. Foolish mistake. I didn't think that it was gonna wake up, so I left the cage open, even though I can access the cage via the holes in the wall. Can you believe what I've done here? I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because it woke up to begin with, so I would have had to re-knock it out, and it had all of my narcotics in it. And then I had to kill it. And when you have a dinosaur knocked out, anything that it has in its inventory when it wakes up completely disappears. It's just gone. Which sucked, because I had a good, like, 100, maybe 150 narcotics in there. And at the time, I didn't have a chemistry bench or anything. I was still using mortar and pestle, so it was kind of a loss. Oh, looky there, Megalodon. Hey, that's a pretty good level Megalodon too. Now over here, this is where I built my second base. That is a bright looking Pteranodon. Oh my god! That's just pure green. Over here is my second base I ever built. This one was a little more advanced than the other one. I actually still have some dinosaurs over here, like my Pteranodons. Over here we got Flappy the First. Now, it's called Flappy the First because at the time it was just named Flappy, but then I was flying around on Flappy and I died. And I just assumed that Flappy died too, so I just tamed another Pteranodon, which happens to be Spyro up there. And I realized while flying around on Spyro, I found Flappy, so I named him Flappy the First because he was basically the first dino I ever tamed. If we come up here, you can see my tribe log. If we come all the way down here, all the way down to the very beginning, that's a lot of red. On day 2, I died because I was... my Triceratops I had tamed literally, like, an hour before. Like, I pulled a Mr. Miola. You know who Mr. Miola is? Yeah, well, has a tendency to get his dinosaurs killed. Literally the same day I tamed the Pteranodon, it died. And then I died again. Look, okay, but this one, I tamed the level 4 Pteranodon, and this was Flappy. No, down here. This was Flappy the First. And he's still with me today. That level 8, or whatever, level 4, whatever, that was probably this guy. I tamed this guy, because I needed Pteranodon. And then up there, I got Spyro. So, these guys have food, right? Yeah, they're good on food. Wow, that is a lot of spoiled meat. Now, if we come up here, I had a trophy wall mount because I killed an Alpha Rex, and I put it on there, but now that's at my new base. I just have to hang it back up. Now in here, we have 2 beds. Whoop-de-doo. We finally have 2 beds, and we can lay on bed. Oh, look at me. Wow, my armor is so discolored after it breaks. Get off the bed. Over here, we have my chemistry bench unpowered because there's just... Oh my god. That is a lot of spoiled meat, and that's a lot of chitin. Then we have 2 industrial grills. We have a fabricator, nothing in it because I took it all over to my other base. Up in here, this is just a bunch of extra stuff that I was going to use once I got a grinder. I was going to grind it all up. I don't know if I'm still going to go through with that because it's very expensive, but whatever. Then in here, this is where all my blueprints are. I only took the good ones. These ones, they just, I don't really need. Like this, I don't need that. It's good. The only one I may need is like that really good mammoth saddle, or this Bees le Buffal saddle, or Frog saddle. We have 2 smelters, because I don't have an industrial, what is it called? One of those big grills that I don't know what they're called. I used the table method, which I still don't use, and I had more in pestles. Now you might be asking, more in pestle when you have a chemistry bench. Well, I was using these, and I made the chemistry bench, and I never destroyed them. Mainly because I used them to make, this stuff. This stuff is way, like, it's expensive on there, but over here in the chemistry bench, it is, like, twice, I think it's 4 times as expensive, because it makes, well, you guessed it, 4 times the amount, just very fast. And look how expensive that is. 40 rare mushrooms, 40 rare flowers, and 12 leech blood or woolly rhino horns. Too expensive. Over here we have my smithy, nothing much. I have a laser sight, holoscope attachment, whatever. My fur armor, which I don't need, because in a red drop I found a blueprint for this amazing chest plate. Look at it! And now I don't need fur armor because it's so good. I got Bruh over here. He was the one I used basically all the time. Then I have over here, I have Harambe. Don't really use him anymore. And I got my Raptor right here, which is the one I use now because I love Raptors. Over here we have another generator, or I guess our first generator. And we have a bunch of chests. I have a bunch of hide. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I put all that in there. And we have more artifacts. I actually need to take those back to my base I use now. If we come up here, we can see I have a little taming station. I would pick the dinosaurs up, take them in here, and knock them out there. I have a greenhouse, which, that's not the button to jump. I've been playing too much Zelda lately. Over here we have my greenhouse. Now, actually, funny thing, you can't get in here unless you crouch. Because the way I did this is so scuffed. Look at this monstrosity of piping. Don't even ask me what I was trying to do here. Somehow this still has fertilizer in it, even though it's been a good, like, 40 days since I've been here. Maybe I should just, like, leave this here and just every once in a while come back. Do I have any more fertilizer I could put in there? No. Dang. Okay. Anyway, that's pretty much it for here. Over here we have my raft. I never named it, and I really never used it. I only used it to get over here and transfer all my items. That was about it. There's not much in here. I don't even... What's in here? Terrorbird saddle. No one needs a terrorbird saddle. And nothing in here. Hey, little guy. What are you doing, hmm? What are you doing? You doing good? Oh my gosh, dude. You are cute. Alright, I think that's kind of it for here. If you want to know why my Pteranodons are still here, it's because I can't ride them. Because Pteranodons are for, like, early game. And if you look at... I'm just a little bit overweight. Can't even get close. And I put the amazing saddle on Flappy the First because I don't want him dying. That's also why he's here and not on my new base, because my new base is considerably more dangerous than this place until I get the walls and spikes put up. But it's only day 103. I've only been there for, like, what did I say, like 40 days, if that. So now, before we move on to the new base, oh, I see why that's getting no water. I broke the pipe somehow. Okay, well that sucks. We should first check out that mountain right there. Because I have some actually like interesting moments with this mountain. This is a mountain I spent probably like half the game at. The amount of times I've been here for metal, because I mainly came over here for metal, because why bring metal from the mountain all the way back to your base if you could just have a bunch of smelters at the mountain? And that's exactly what I did. I put a bunch of smelters on the mountain, and I just used them there. This is also where I tamed my first ever T-Rex, and it's not my first ever T-Rex. I did tame one before it on the center, probably a good like year and a half ago, 2 years. I don't even have that world anymore, which really sucks. I don't know why I deleted it. I had very good memories. That was my first time ever playing this game. I've definitely come a long way from there. I did have some, I'm pretty sure I had basically the only reason I wanted to play on the center is because of the Waffle Galaxy. If you don't know who the Waffle Galaxy is, he does amazing Let's Plays, and he did an art Let's Play. It was modded. I forget which mod it was, but it was modded, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get this game. I want to do that. And then I got the game, and I realized on console, you can't get mods. And I don't have a PC to get this game on, so I don't have mods. Oh, it's nighttime. We need to be quiet. No. I still love this game, even though I can't get mods. I'm hoping when the second game comes, it has mods. If it does ever come to PlayStation, considering it's going to be exclusive to Xbox and PC, from what I've heard for the first 3 years of its lifetime. That sucks. I'm hoping it's not true, but from what I've heard, it is true. That is a beautiful Argentavis. Right here, we have... Whoa, 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 where are you going? This is where I tamed every single one of my RGs. It was the first cage I ever tried to do. I got this from watching... Whoa. I got this from watching Syntac. Could you not? Please, just leave me alone. I guess I'll leave you to it. Okay, bye. I don't even know what's going on anymore. But I got that design from watching Syntac play the game, and shout out to Syntac. He is by far my favorite ARC YouTuber. And that's where I got that design from, and it works flawlessly. I used the same design for my Therizinosaur, although it didn't go too well. Up here we have my furnaces, or my refining forge, used to smelt all my iron. Why am I in Minecraft mode? Used to smelt all my metal. Up here we have another taming pen, and then this is the trap up here, where, wow, that is a very... Why have I never noticed there was a moon in this game? Why does it look like that? Has the moon in this game always looked like that? Why does it look so... Why does it look like the Death Star from Star Wars? Like, it's so round for being... Okay. This is where I tamed my first T-Rex. Again, got this design from Syntac. Just 3 barriers, large bear trap. You lure the Rex in, he gets stuck in the bear trap, and you put the other barrier gateway so he can't escape, and then you can knock him out. Weak. I wish you were better level. Hey! I mean, He attacked me, though. I mean, that's not entirely true, but, he... get back to me once I find a punchline to, use here. Now, down here, at what most people know it as Carno Island, I don't really do anything here at Carno Island, mainly because it's filled with Carnos, Rexes, all the bad stuff, but I found a level 140 male Rex to go with my level 145 female Rex, which is not level 145 anymore, but when I tamed it, it was level 145. And I was like, I can't pass that up, because I already passed up one Rex before, because it despawned. It looks even more abysmal, now that I look at it, while porting. But I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't die while it was taming. Or not really while it was taming, just while it was starving, so I could feed it some food. So I put all these spikes up. Again, I saw Syntac do this, and his Rex seemed to come out alive, so I used it. And all I gotta say is it works. It 100% works. And why do you have to be here? I want that supply drop, man. I don't know if I could take on... I don't know if I could take that on. I have an idea. Okay. You can't get to me, right? Oh, he can absolutely get to me. I really want that supply drop, though. What health is it on? Oh, I need to get it, like, now. I guess I'll pass that one up. That sucks, but look at all the Rexes here. This is why I tamed my Rex here. Or why I really didn't want to tame my Rex here, because look at all the other Rexes. Now, the worst thing you could ever do is trap the Rex and then realize you trapped the wrong Rex. That would just be not good. So, I have two more places I want to show you. I have the volcano area I want to show you, and then I have my main base, which you saw kind of a sneak peek of earlier. It's not the best base ever made. It's still a work in progress. Could you stop making so many noises? Like I said, work in progress. I'm still working on it. I'm hoping to have it finished in a couple days. I just haven't really been focusing on base building. I've more been focusing on my, my dinosaurs. It's funny how in a game about dinosaurs you would focus on, dinosaurs. It's an interesting thing you have going on there. So, I guess I'll just see you guys once I get to the volcano. Hey, you know what? I just now realized something that would be incredibly funny if it happened. It would probably be funny for you guys. It would be not so funny for me. Imagine I'm recording this entire video and my mic isn't on. I made that same mistake with my Kona video I released quite a ways back. I haven't really uploaded. I haven't been on my upload train. I took a little break. But when I made my Kona video, I had my headset has two modes. It has on and it has off. And so when it's on, the little mic bar is down. And when it's off, the mic bar is, well, up. And I forgot to pull the mic bar down. And so I recorded that entire, like, 20-minute video and didn't realize it until the very end when I started editing the video that it didn't have... My mic wasn't on. I am a fool. I can't believe I did that. I am a stupid fool. Now, in the volcano, you have this place down here. This is where you go to fight the final boss of the game. Considering I haven't beaten any boss yet, I can't really defeat this guy. I've heard this man is extremely hard to defeat. So, it may be a while till you see a video of me beating the Overseer. Don't worry, I will make a video about it. It's coming soon in December 14th of 2045 when I finally get it done. Now up here, I have 6 refining forges. Ooh, I've upgraded in the world. And because there's more metal here than there is at the other mountain. Also, this place is just closer to my other base, which is, I think, of course, I can't really tell. I think it's down there. Because that's the redwoods. That's the swamp area. And that's a swamp area. I don't even know what's going on with my game right now. Like, I mean, I've seen fog, but I haven't seen fog that bad in, like, a while. It's ice area. My base is way over here. I was way off. But yeah. I got my base to show you. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm bad at video games. Although I've spent over 100 days, which equals to each day in Ark is 1 hour in real life. I've spent over 100 hours of my 300 hours on this one map, and yet I haven't done much at all. It's kind of embarrassing of how little I've actually done in that time. If I would to restart, I could probably do what I've done today, like what I've gotten done in 100 days. In around, I would say 50. But even then, like, I see people doing these, like, 100 days hardcore Ark, and they beat the game in 100 days on hardcore, and I'm like, dude, I could not. I mean, I haven't died for almost 100 days, but beating the game in 100 days? That is just not right. Anyway, here we have my dinosaurs. We have Ice Titan, my strongest Rex, and then we have just Rex, because I don't know what to name him. We have Mr. Poopy Butthole, because Syntac named his Phiomia that. We have Tracy, and I just now realized that it's a male, so it shouldn't be. You know, we'll skip that one. We have Toothless, because he's a saber-tooth, and he has a big tooth, so I thought Toothless would be. We have David. We have Red Ball, because he's a ball and he's red. And then over here we have, very creative name is Sabertooth, and then over here we have Iguanodon. So, you know, very, very good names over here. We have our industrial cooker. I also forgot to mention, I had one of these at my second base I ever made on that private island, but I destroyed it in order to get some of the resources back to make that. Now, this is my base. I made these big pillars to make it look like that's what's holding up the balcony. It's not very the best, as you can see. Why? And here we have some air conditioning, we have refrigerator, generator, basically like the same stuff I had in my other base. We have some mortar and pestles down here, because I used these before I got the chemistry bench. And it's probably going to take me a long time to destroy those, because I keep forgetting. We only have one of these in here, because if we come down here to the refrigerator, I have so much stockpiled food, it's kind of crazy. I have all of these cooked lamb chops, I have a bunch of cooked prime meat, and then I have a bunch of just this regular food. I'll go ahead and top my food off. Throw these out, because we don't need these. We come over here to my smithy. I'll just put this stuff right in here. There, help. Where's all this? Where did I put all this stuff? All my... Is that still at the other base? Because, I mean, I had I had so many of those. It's actually kind of crazy of how many raptor claws I had. And yet they're not... That's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. I hope I didn't lose those. Up here we have this balcony. Ignore that. Over there we have... intruder alert? Hey, friend. Ah, that is... Ooh. Oof. That is major oofs, dude. You just got bodied. We have a bigger taming pin, so I can tame bigger creatures. Why is there always something attacking my base? This is why I need to get... Come on, guys. You guys aren't even in the range of the... And you land. Land, please. Land. Land. On the ground. Land, David. Anyway, that's basically all I have in my Ark world. I know, I don't have very much. I can't specify this enough of how bad I am at this game and how little I've done in 100 days. But this is what I've done in 100 days. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and leave a comment down below saying that if you want me to do more of this, leave a comment down below saying that you want me to do more of this. And until next time, peace. Hey, don't you push me away. Hey, come on, man. What did I ever do to you? Peace.